What's going on, guys? Back at it again with another video. This is going to be a quick lesson on basically mistakes to avoid or things to avoid as a new trader, right? So when first thing first, you want to avoid penny stocks, right? So when you're trading penny stocks, you want to avoid basically holding them overnight. A lot of the news that they're moving on can be false, which could lead to overnight drop. So to protect yourself from that, even if you want to trade penny stocks, make sure you are very cautious and risk what you're willing to lose if you hold them overnight. Number two, not setting a stop loss, right? So a stop loss is an automatic sell at your desired price, right? So that's going to protect you. God forbid the stock goes in the opposite direction. So make sure before you get into a trade, you know how to set a stop loss. Number three, bad risk management, right? So managing your risk, right? If the stock is going against you, make sure you exit that trade. Don't want to wish upon a star or hope for the trade to go in your direction. If something looks wrong, make sure you exit that trade. Number four, not cutting losses quickly, right? Staying in losing trades. That's probably one of the biggest mistakes a lot of traders make. The trade starts going against them. Next minute, they want to swing it. They want to hold it for multiple days until it comes back into their favor. And that's the sad truth, right? So stocks don't have to go back and go into your favor as you're trading. Sometimes stocks could take dips where they stay 3, 4, 5 months and they don't come back to their former prices. So to protect yourself from that, if you ever see a stock going against you and starts to basically look weak, or you start to basically dip down to your max risk, basically how much you're willing to lose on that trade, make sure you exit that trade and you could always find a new trade, because you don't want to tie up your trading money. Your trading money is your working money, and the more working money you have, the better it's going to be in the long run for you to trade with. Number five, chasing a stock, right? So let the move come to you. If you see a stock running, best case scenario is to formulate your own plan before you enter that stock. Don't just say, hey, Apple's running right now, I'm just going to jump into it to make some quick cash. That's not going to work for you in the long run. Number six, entering a trade without a day trade to exit. So for those of you who have less than 25K in your stock account, there is something called the PDT rule. I want you guys to look this up. The PDT rule is basically the potential day trader rule, meaning if you have less than 25K, you have to basically take 3 solid trades a week, which kind of sucks, especially if you want to learn, you want to get some seat time. So you can open what's called a cash account. I want you to look that up as well. A cash account basically allows you to trade the value of your account. So say if you have basically $200 in your account, you could take one $200 trade a day, or you could do two $100 trades, right? Equaling up to the amount of your account. So that's basically what a cash account, how a cash account works. I think it's going to be more beneficial for you to open a cash account instead of having a PDT account. So make sure you consult your broker that you want a cash account over a PDT account. Number seven, listening to other people's opinion when in a trade. Stick to your plan. So a lot of times you're going to be in those group chats, even my group chat, right? So you're going to be in any group chat. And if you're in a group chat, the biggest mistake you could probably do is listening to other people's opinion when in a trade, right? Everybody trades with different account sizes. So make sure you trade for your own account size, right? So don't just jump into Amazon if you don't have the appropriate funds for Amazon, because the same movements that Amazon's making compared to your normal stocks that you normally trade may be different. So it's going to be a new set of emotions, which is going to basically jeopardize your trade. Number eight, the fear of missing out. So FOMO is a big one in the stock market. If you ever see anything moving, anything running, make sure you let it go. Don't have any FOMO. Always formulate your own plan. Number nine, don't let a green trade turn red. So if you're green on a position, a lot of people get greedy. They see that the trade's not looking good no more, and they let those green trades turn red and they continue to hold the red. So make sure if you're green, don't allow your trade to go negative. Number 10, being impatient and not letting the chart play out. So when you're in a trade, make sure you follow your indicators throughout this course. You're going to learn how to read the charts. You're going to learn how to read indicators, which basically help you understand where the true direction of the stock is overall going. So make sure you stay true to the chart as you're in the chart, and don't get out or don't get in unless you get key indication for you to get into that stock. Last but not least, dwelling on losses. So everybody takes losses. Sometimes you overlook something. Sometimes it could be market news that affects the stock. So that's why I don't really trade during earnings. I don't really trade when the feds or anything important, anybody political who has some type of effect on the overall stock market is talking. So make sure you don't take losses personally, but you learn from them, right? So that's why it's always good to have a journal and journal your trades. Write down what time you enter, what time you exit. This way you could always go back and analyze your trade. So that's going to be it. I'll see you guys in the next video.